Welcome to the Conquer Your Life podcast. Hello, Conquer crew. Welcome to the Conquer Your Life podcast. I'm your host, Janelle Montero. And today we are talking the brain game. Yes, the brain that makes you insane in the membrane. Am I dating myself? Insane in the brain. Literally, you guys, you have no idea how much your brain can change your life by shifting the mindset. Okay. So we're going to work on that a little bit today. A few small tricks. Okay. Because we know confidence is not just on how we look, right? I've talked about that before. The way to create self-confidence is not dictated by the best body. I've had the best body I could possibly have. Not the best body in the world, but the best body I could possibly have. And I was I know so. I was way less confident in my own skin by having that body because I wasn't working on myself, because I wasn't doing the things that I needed to, which is getting uncomfortable with being uncomfortable in my own thoughts, the things that were causing me to hold myself back in certain areas. Now, mind you, that was when I was pretty young. Well, the last show I did, I was, 34. I think I was 34. So I was definitely evolved a little bit at that point. I started to dive more deeper into self-awareness. But it was actually after that show when, a life tragedy happened with my sister and she passed, that I truly did start to do the deep work. But I'm telling you now, whether you're 20, whether you're 30, whether you're 50, I don't care. Do the deep work, because the deep work is going to heal you on a whole nother level and actually bring you more confidence than you could ever imagine the physical piece can. Okay. I do want you to work on the physical piece, but I don't want you to work on the physical piece of yourself strictly for the physique, strictly for the body. Okay. Whether you do decide to do a show or you decide just to go to the gym a couple times a week, I can guarantee you, if you want to go to the gym a couple times a week and you start to make that a habit, you will crave going more because of what it does for you, other than the physique piece, right? Other than the weight loss you'll receive, other than the toning of your muscles and the building of your muscles you'll receive. You'll get so much more out of it. And that's why I truly became addicted to how fitness felt, not what it did for my body. Although that was just kind of a bonus, right? What it did for my body. But I became addicted to the grind of creating the masterpiece from within and what it showed on the outside. Okay. And as I grew into it and 10 years into competing, I really, was like, I get it now. The final 2 years of competing, why I was doing it. Because the first few years I wasn't. And you know what happened? In the off season, I would gain weight because I didn't care, because I didn't have the real reason behind it. I wasn't addicted to that feeling of what it gave me being strong in the gym. And then obviously the result was a kick and bod, right? An ass kick and bod. But let's be honest, it's not just about that. When you're talking about confidence, the physique piece is a minimal piece to how you feel about yourself if you are knowing that you through and through love yourself in all its phases and all of its troubles, triumphs, whatever you've had in your life happen to you. Once you kind of dig deeply into that, you can really understand more of the confidence piece. Okay, so I'm going to tell you today, we are going to focus on effort, not the outcome. That is my number one thing for you to learn how to start bringing more confidence to yourself. Okay, if you are proud of your effort with anything, whether it be fitness, whether it be your nutrition, whether it be your career, whether it be actually journaling and learning about why you're stuck in some areas of your life because of tragedies that happened to you or whatever. If you focus on the effort of getting through them and doing the work and not what you'll receive at the end, you will become so much more confident. Okay. And in doing that, you are really helping your brain achieve what it needs to understand that it is not just the physical piece. Okay. So we are very uncomfortable in our own thoughts, but I'm diving into helping you understand that you need to feel comfortable hanging out with those thoughts. Okay. You can't pretend that it's like you're in the dark in a scary forest. You have to dive in to those thoughts. Okay. So stop worrying about making a mistake at work. Stop your brain. You need to stop it before it keeps going and worrying about if someone's going to like you and worrying, are you going to die alone, and worrying if you're ever going to get that project done at work. And that constant worry, okay, is really killing your confidence and it's giving you anxiety. So what you need to do is you need to work on the brain's thought about the effort. Stroke that confidence muscle through effort, okay? Not the outcome of whether it will be done, whether you will lose the 10 pounds, whether you will, have your book written or your project done or whatever it is, right? So I want you to really start to think about it in a different way. So often we say a current thought is a negative thought in our head. And then we're like, oh, but I need to spin it positively. I need to have this positive affirmation, which I truly do believe in positive affirmations. But if you don't believe in your affirmation, it's not going to work. Okay? Because you don't believe it. So I'm going to give you a step that you can do to help yourself actually believe it. All right. So for example, have you heard that enrollment is now open for the next round of my Conquer Challenge coaching program? It's time to get off the roller coaster ride of results and see long-lasting transformation through fitness, nutrition, and mindset coaching for an overall lifestyle shift that will have you conquering your life in just 3 months' time. Head over to Janelle Montero today and apply. I look forward to working with you in conquering life. I see this all the time at the gym. My stomach, it's so fat. I have all this fat in my stomach. All right, there's your negative thought. Okay. A positive thought would be like, oh, look at my stomach is beautiful. It birthed 2 children. Okay. But you might not believe all of that thought. Okay. Yeah, you birthed 2 children, but you don't believe that it's beautiful. Okay. So we're going to go to a neutral thought. We're tricking the brain here. I have a human stomach. I have a female stomach that, just is a neutral thought. Okay. It's not a negative. It's not a positive. It's neutral. By saying that to yourself, then you start to be like, okay, well, it is what it is. I'm human. I birthed 2 children and you are not the only one that has that stomach. I'm just going to say, okay, you know this, but your confidence about it is negative because you are putting that out there. It's disgusting. Actually, it's not disgusting. It's a human stomach that has birthed 2 children. And now you need to focus on the effort to be more confident with your stomach. Okay. Don't go wearing low-rise jeans. We were talking about that today at the gym. This is what kind of brought this thought about. Thankfully, high-waisted pants are in, ladies, okay? I rock those high-waisted pants because they make me feel good. I'm not trying to necessarily hide anything, but it makes me feel better, right? So wear what you feel best in. Also, around that, just knowing that you can control your thought around it and not just say it's disgusting, but okay, you're wearing high-waisted pants to make you feel better. Then you're going to eat a little bit better. Okay. And I'm going to the gym 3 times a week. The effort, it's the effort there that you're focused on that's going to help build the confidence with it. And you're not going to look at your stomach the same after a few weeks of doing that. Focus on the effort, not the outcome of, I didn't lose that 10 pounds this month like I wanted. Okay. Instead, yes, I have a human stomach that birthed 2 children. Neutral thought. Now I'm going to focus on the effort. I'm going to make sure I eat 3 healthy meals a day. If I have a cookie at night, I have a cookie at night. But you know what? I didn't starve myself all day for that cookie. I didn't eat crap in 3 meals. You did the majority good, right? You're making changes. You're making shifts. Okay, I'm not saying go eat a cookie every night, but you know what I'm saying. You're making shifts to your goals and your brain thought on your stomach. It's a direct result, right? If you eat better, you're going to feel better. And don't go looking at the scale to determine your worth and whether you are being successful or not, because you are being successful by simply putting in the effort towards it. Okay. At the end of the day, the outcome will happen, whether or not it's in a month like you wanted or in 5 months, but it will happen, right? The more you continue with that and your confidence will grow. And then you're going to go to the gym. Maybe at first it's 2 times a week. Then it's 3 times a week. Okay. So you build upon that and your confidence will build. Okay. But the first step is playing the brain game and not telling yourself a positive thought that you don't actually believe. Okay. If you don't believe the affirmation around your goal, then don't say it. You need to put a neutral thought in there for a little while. And then once you put that neutral thought in there for a little while, you will start to believe it. And then you will start to see the change. Okay. So current thought, positive thought you don't believe, and then a neutral thought. I want you to think of these things that are giving you issues on creating the confidence that you need. Okay. So what is something that you could look at in your life and say, a positive thought for that you don't believe. Okay, so say something negative, a positive thought that you don't believe, and then I want you to flip the script and create that neutral thought. When you create that neutral thought, you will begin to feel better about the effort that you're going to start to put in. Okay, then as you create the effort, you will actually come up with the positive thought that you believe. Okay. And this doesn't have to just be physical. I just threw that one out there today because it's a very common thing that I see and hear as a woman and owning a gym. It could be something like a relationship, like your current thought is, I've been single forever, never going to find someone. And then your positive thought that you don't believe might be, I'm an amazing catch. Someone's going to find me. I'm going to find love soon. Okay, but you don't believe that. You need to believe it. Okay, so your neutral thought would go something like this. Some people are single for a long time before finding the right relationship. That's a fact, right? But it's not saying that that's going to happen to you, but it's a thought that you're tricking your brain into. Okay. So this is what I call the brain game because the positive affirmations don't always work, guys. Okay. We love them. I love them. But if you don't believe in them, they will not work. So that's a way for you to stroke your confidence a little bit more. I hope that this episode helped. I want you to practice doing that in your life. And until next time, my friends, strength, love, and light always. Hey, Conquer crew. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Conquer Your Life podcast. If you've enjoyed this episode, please share it with someone else who you think will enjoy it as well. And remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on all the future tips, tricks, and motivation to conquer your life. Also, if you would please leave a rating or review, I would be forever grateful, as it helps me know I'm providing you with value and inspires me to keep providing you with some free badass content. If you are on social media, don't forget to screenshot this episode and tag me at Janelle Montero and at Conquer Life Brands. I love engaging with all of you and sharing to my stories as well. Signing off until the next episode with strength, love, and light always.